And we should be live now, mostly than ever. Welcome back, everyone. Tonight, we're going to be streaming Thaumaturge, which is a game I've got from Humble from the monthly subscription, and I had it on my wishlist for a bit of time. But to be honest, all information regarding Thaumaturge has kinda been evading me. Cause yeah, I put this game on my wishlist and then I quickly forgot about this. And then I got it from Humble. So it's either it's gonna be pretty mid or it's either gonna be a hidden gem, who knows. It won't be Kazan, it won't be a Souls-like, but I think it's something still to enjoy. And hey, it's Mystical World of Poland, what could go wrong? So we've set up the options here that are pretty okay. I don't think I want my PC to explode. So let's say that's good enough, and let's start the game. See where it leads us. I'm playing blind as fuck, as if that wasn't obvious enough, and... Taumata is a word deriving from Greek. It means miracles. A thaumaturge or a temperomancer is one able to discover secrets lingering in persons or places. They recognize flaws or stigmas imprinted on the human psyche and can bring them to the surface. Are they a doctor of souls? It is impossible to fully name the essence of a thaumaturge without being born one. Mystical. Full Hysteria. This was by 8-Bit Studios. I think they were both the publisher and the developer. So yeah, it's from the creators of Frostpunk and this war of mine.
My dreams, and lately more and more. I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote. I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through.
Oh hey Def. How you doing?
You're not alone. I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested. He doesn't know your intention, and with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me. I know you think the only thing that can help you is a miracle. But such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now, does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe. With as much love as I have. Ligia.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
You're not looking your best.
Fuck you want.
Thank you.
What's your message?
First play a trick on him.
Take this down, please. Arrived. Very beautiful views. People honest at first glance. Sincerely, your barely living cripple.
I didn't mean to cause offense.
Well, then strike that, please. Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope he will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
Send the greetings.
Please add, my love to you, my sister.
Touching.
Oh fuck, I didn't ask for your
From
fucking
whom?
opinion.
My name is Viktor Szulski.
Wiktor Szulski.
S-Z-U-L-S-K-I. And Viktor.
Grzegorz
with a W,
Brączyszczykiewicz.
not a V.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw. Russia.
Oh, we're talking under
And this is
occupation.
supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere. On every map.
Maps change. I know. Let's get on with it.
Fuck you, one spirit.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself. Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Loony.
You're such a bitch. Can I kill him? Transcaucasia. Find the miracle worker in the village. Whoa, that's a lot. You can move freely around all the locations. Lost letter, dear Anthony. It feels like ages have passed since your last letter. Or maybe it's just the winter that makes everything good and warm seem distant. As you can guess, the life of an exile does not spoil me. Years ago, I was uprooted from my homeland and sent to a foreign land, among foreign people, to fight under the Russian banner. And how am I today? I live among people who hate me. I'm losing my health and my mind and cultivating the land that I fertilize with the blood and flesh of its sons. And I can't live here. I can't stop reminiscing. Death seems to be my only means of escape. Please pray for me, Constante. P.S. I don't think this letter will make it through the censorship, but if it does, please tell Anielka that the thoughts of her brought me solace until the very end. Nice to read someone's letter. Oh, I got experience for reading letters, yippee! So I guess I cannot interact with him. Can I? Young. Okay, cool. Dear Janko, please stop with the gentry snobbery and listen to what I tell you. Times are changing. You can no longer rely solely on property ownership. The peasants are different now, and it is not at all clear how things will turn out in the coming years. You just have to look. Wherever you turn, you hear about revolts and peasant guerrillas going at the lords with pitchforks. We have to protect ourselves, have something on the side, some business that will allow us to live with dignity. That's why I'm telling you for the last time, go to the bank in Tiflis and take a loan against half of our assets in the Caucasus, invest in the oil, business in Baku. The railroad is already getting there and the world needs kerosene, you need to act. I will send you all the documents and authorizations, don't delay any longer. Greetings, you. More experience. Very well, let's move. Perception. As a thaumaturge, you possess exceptional perception. You can see things that are hidden from sight. You can anticipate the enemy's actions. You can follow traces of emotions, thoughts, actions, and words. You can reach your goal faster. Whoa. Entries, thaumaturgy, belongings, map. Okay, so that basically shows our objective. God bless you. Can I die? Oh, take me with you. Wow, that's junk. But it's a very responsive junk. Not gonna lie. Jong. Read. I'm going to read all of this. Maybe for my voice course, let's not read everything. Alexander Brigin were to be discussed as brutally interrupted by Cossack troops that stormed inside the municipal bonnet and Cossacks, etc, etc. Well, a rich fellow. Don't they want to say how much I'm dead? I guess this is like a tutorial location. There's nothing interesting here. Except lore, of course.
Hello. Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there. Where
Hello
else?
there,
There's nowhere to go.
General Coachman.
The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
So is it just locals living in the village?
Who else would want to live in a shithole like this?
I actually meant, is there anyone visiting? A guest?
Ah, you came for some healing. Well, he's no guest here. He's been here months, my friend. The people are tormented, so he's sure got folks to heal.
Where might I find him?
I bet he's still in the tavern. He prays this time of day. Oh, he prays a heck of a lot. You getting in, or what?
Let's go.
I'd be grateful.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with.
Most respect and okay, we're not going to be reading any tips. The game just kinda goes over. Suffering from success, you know that one meme?
Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the tavern over there, past the little square, up the steps. They'll tell you where the preacher's at. Or this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
Let me out! Oh no, my worst enemy, the fog. Proletariat is a Brdzola. Wait, recent events. Oppressor. What are we doing? I mean, we're looking for a healer, that's obvious.
Gentlemen, is this the tavern here?
Hey, Putnik. You coming from far?
Indeed, I'm tired.
Nice boots. Are they warm?
A proud answer. It not only draws from your flow of pride's level, but will also feed it even more. Flow of pride? Hey, indeed.
Actually, I have particularly warm boots. Thanks.
And sooner or later, these might kick their arses.
Don't tempt me, Luca. Don't tempt me. Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
It's your snummy. We're the Tsar's soldiers.
Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
Is this going to be a fight? Oh, it is. Victory conditions. Where your enemies lose all their health points, you win the fight. The enemy's health points are shown in the bars below their feet, while your health points are represented by a bar in the bottom left corner. Okay. Quick attack. Blunt attack. Very slow. I think the slow attack is the better one. One-shotting this guy. Oh, the gut punch. The most treacherous thing in the world. And you get fucked in the ass, bingo boy. Oh fuck, that's bullshit. Where did he get a knife from? Action square, huh? Perception allows you to anticipate the enemy's actions. Unfold the action skill at the top of the screen. Each skill has its own speed. Slower skills are more powerful but require preparation, bringing the risk of an enemy attacking first. Okay. So I guess I should use a quick attack and then a slower attack. Fun. That's what you get for stabbing my ass. Bonk. That's what I got. Oh yeah, he stabbed me. Unlucky. Yoink. Yeah, I got an achievement.
Right. They won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
Nice.
Good
Yay.
boy.
I can pet the doggo. Can I get on the ladder? No. I guess not. There's that guy that we need to speak to. News from Yerevan. Our correspondents report that the newly appointed Governor-General of the Yerevan province, Prince Napoleon Louis-Joseph Jerome Bonaparte, has just arrived in town. The highest officials were present at the welcoming ceremony, followed by a dinner with representatives from Yerevan's most eminent families. The Governor-General's address to the townspeople is expected to be in the next few days. Oh shit, that's fucking Rasputin?
Forgive me, sir. Is your name Grigory Efimovich Rasputin?
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time, and...
And you expected a thinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
Yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings, even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
I want to see for myself. I don't believe everything.
If you help me, I'll believe all of it. And please believe me when I say I've tried everything short of a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
You know, explain to us.
I first learned of you in Paris. A charismatic miracle worker from Russia. I even heard about you from my doctors. By the time I got to Petersburg, you were already gone. I've crossed almost 3 continents, through Siberia, India, and half of Europe. But if you're asking me about my origins, I'm from Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Wiktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches, and I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
Okay.
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of.
Okay, so you first call me a magical,
Tavern
mystical
that
wizard,
belongs
and
to
then
me.
you say
And
you've
tell
met
me
some
something
parts of
only I can
other people.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
Prayer beads. Time-worn prayer beds with 30 woolen knots. The zeal gushing from the beds impregnates the wool better than the tallow from the owner's strong fingers. The object pulses with a mixture of blue rapture, purple passion, and graphite fierceness. The touch of the beds burns, but it also attracts. Wow.
Have you figured anything out yet?
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
Okay, let's see. Observations are informations that you acquire by interacting with people and items. Observations make up conclusions, a valuable source of knowledge about the world and events that can help you in different situations. Thaumaturge possesses perception, which allows them to read other people's emotions, action, words, and thoughts left on items. In order to recognize them, you must develop the heart, deed, word, and mind dimensions sufficiently. Wow. On some items, you will find a trace of someone's personality. It takes one of three forms. Unknown, you see it for the first time. Familiar, you have seen it before, but you're not certain who it belongs to. Certain, you know who left it. Traces are only revealed once you pass the test of perception on the
Let's
item.
take a look around.
What's this?
Maybe I will try later.
Dimension force too low. Okay, I can see the area where I'm supposed to explore. Okay, yeah.
No, that's still not it.
Haircloth. What the hell? Voluntary self-mortification.
Who would have thought there were such layers of passion within him?
Prayer book. It vibrates with a languishing bone of delight. The touch of silk, the scent of courtly powder. But that which is soft and warm is also pierced by the thorns of impending separation and longing. Who would have thought that this priest has such passion? Surprisingly, the mask of a healer concerns an outstanding lover, irresistible to women's hearts and bodies. What? Jesus.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, he left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
At least one, my friend.
Rasputin will remember this.
Tell me again, why were you looking for me?
Oh, tell him what problem you've got.
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild saluter, and that ended with me losing contact with my first saluter. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day. If it disappears, my mind... I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
Maybe let's leave the pride for now.
I don't have much dignity left. I'm prepared to beg for your help.
That won't be necessary, Victor. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
We can try. Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me
Oh, fuck.
see through your eyes. Let me...
Where am I? Rasputin. There's no one in here. I need to get out of here. What is this sound? Shackles?
You're blind. You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you, Father.
You'll lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind. Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
I can see, Father. Clearly.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort. You all right?
Yes. Absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
I
I'm
wanted to
just
sweep.
heading out. It's so good to see you again. and something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was a saluter, unbound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
This woman needs to sweep. Opera. What is that? Holy shit. Air intoxication? Damn. Dank as fuck. Mind, heart. %60% chance of dealing double damage? I'll be gambling now? 50% chance of interrupting the enemy's planned action? That's 1 out of 2. Action, reaction, inflicts damage. I am not certain of what I want to do, but available upgrades. Each skill can be upgraded. I have a concussion strong attack? Oh, so this is the upgrade that we can add to something. Interesting. Many people have flaws, but only thaumaturges are aware of their existence. These are blemishes on a personality created as a result of turbulent experiences. They attract salutors and allow young thaumaturges to make a pact with their first salutor. Your flaw is pride. If you nurtured enough by making the right choices to impact the course of events in the future. Upper follows this flaw. I have a gun. Hmm. She really needs to sweep, you don't understand. Quests have multiple objectives. Let's find the Rasputin first. It's a coachman?
Excuse me. I need to get to the local cemetery. Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery. It's not like anyone there is going to run away. And look, my horse is more dead than alive.
I'll be right back.
Manipulation. Using thaumaturgy, you can manipulate other people. First, you must know a person's secrets, which you can learn by making conclusions. If the manipulation is available, the character interaction icon will change and the upper will appear next to the character. Damn, no. I'm gonna manipulate that boy. The shovel still showed trace of mud and ice. The coachman had to free the wagon's wheels from the soil that had engulfed them. Rag. The coachman used the rag to wipe the sweat from his forehead. The rag reeked with the sour odor of fatigue. Attempts to free the wheels from the soft soil made the spine crack like a fishbone. The coachman is tired and weary. He's worked hard on loading the wagon alone, and all he dreams of is a moment of rest. I can relieve his suffering.
I'm not going anywhere.
Make the coachman's fatigue go away.
Maybe you'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all.
Which are?
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery, and I meant to take the horse out for a ride, so get on.
Yeah. This is a good idea to put it here, maybe? Maybe. Okay, let's talk with Rasputin since he's here.
You're alive. Does that mean I helped, Thaumaturge?
I see him. My Upper. He's back. I can feel our bond growing stronger as each moment passes.
I'm happy for you, but do restrain your joy. We're in the cemetery.
You wanted to know, so...
I don't have enough words to thank you for what you've done for me. I haven't felt this way in years.
I'm glad I could help.
When I heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrecting the dead.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see? To them, every harm comes down to witchcraft. They believe that after Vasily's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other Yafits.
Doom. Locals say that since the death of the village elder, a doom has hung over the village. Minor quarrels immediately turn into bloody fights, and people are tense and withdrawn. Things are not looking good.
What changed in the village after the elder died?
It's all dreadful, sir. Everything's gone topsy-turvy. When folks get to arguing now, they're so hot-headed, before you know it, they're at one another's throats. Ladies have no patience for kids, nor lads for ladies, nor neighbors for neighbors. Any word might seem offensive and like an insult waiting to happen. Then you've got to fight.
Tragedies such as Vasily's death leave their mark on everyone. It takes time to come to terms with something like this. That doesn't mean this place is possessed by dark forces.
Ask about the district elder's death.
How did this elder die?
There was a fire, sir. Flames shooting sky high, and him burning, swearing, speaking curses. And the curse stuck. Those ruins seem a profaned place now. A wicked spirit has taken over the blighted land.
Don't encourage her. Once she gets going, it can't be stopped.
Oh, talking from experience,
This could also
are
be the
you?
work of a Salita.
What do you mean?
Wait, I have to add this, because I have an idea.
As you were healing me, I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a salutor. That's what might be influencing the villagers in Wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Victor. I'm afraid they might be talking about a train.
The wise woman was saying the evil spirit is a book of hatch.
Does the creature hunting you rattle chains, slither around, and have a mouth full of giant fangs?
A book of hatch.
Where did this elder live?
I'll show you. Let's allow Vasily's soul to rest for today. Amen.
Is there something I can get out of this place?
No luck. Oh well.
Your fingers must be tired from all this nyok nyok. Oh, nice, we have a map. Travel. All this glitter.
What do you expect to find in this place? The fire was almost a year ago.
Time doesn't matter much here. I'm looking for clues and personal traces that will lead me to whoever's carrying the flaw that lured the salutor here.
I see. I thought I could be helpful to you, but I don't...
Explain what traces are.
People always leave behind individual bits of their personality, even on everyday objects and such. I can decipher the thoughts and actions imprinted on these objects, and then match them to their owner. This lets me gather immense knowledge about a person, especially if I need to find someone.
What else can you do?
Die.
If I do manage to catch another Salutar, that would be a very rare occurrence, in fact. An ordinary thaumaturge wouldn't even try more than once. Only a few have multiple Salutars.
Why?
Some have lost their lives trying, others their senses. I was close to madness. I lost my sense of reality. I didn't know what was true. But I know I can do it. I'm almost 100% sure.
Isn't this exactly the sort of thinking that caused your problems that led you to me?
If anything happens, you heal me again, boy.
Then what's changed?
This time, I've got you with me.
Putin will remember this.
Why did you want to come here with me?
I have never gotten to know a thaumaturge so closely. I'd like to learn as much as possible about your abilities.
Tell him about flaws and salters.
Above all, flaws are deeply hidden marks left on human souls. They form under the influence of tragic events.
What does that have to do with salutors? Is that Latin?
Yes, from the word newcomer. People have always taken Salutars to be spirits, demons, or imps.
Like from those fairy tales, the wise woman and the other old crones tell the locals.
Sometimes, those sorts of fairy tales and legends describe how humans perceive a Salutar. They don't take a physical form. Salutars are attracted to the flaws hidden within people. Thaumaturges discover these flaws inside someone, bring them to the surface, and adopt them to lure the Salutar. Those are the moments when I've usually failed. I haven't been able to hold on to a Salutar. I didn't know how to bind one to myself.
What about you? Do you have a flaw?
Do I trust him? No, change the
It
subject.
doesn't matter. The important thing is that I can now catch my next Salutar. Make another bond with it, and its power will allow me to start influencing people.
Wow, this is going on to very
Thanks to your
powerful
help,
moment.
I can once again discover people's flaws and the Salutars hiding behind them. And I think I'm now able to catch my second Salutar. I need to look around this place a little more.
I won't stop you.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery. A horrible death.
Dried bloodstain. It has so deep into the burned boards of the house. The blood sounds like suffering. The blood sounds like suffering? What kind of a sentence is this?
True fear.
It's all this caked with a hard crust of fear. Its layers are like a varnish on an age-old painting. A child's fear, a girl's terror, a young woman's dread. They form a cocoon swelling of turpentine that constricts the throat and forces tears from the eyes. I don't think that's enough. Oh, hey. Hey, upper boy.
This house was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house caught fire. Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crime. after the floor that you attached to, didn't it? I'll find you when I track down the murderer.
The wild Salutor has emerged from hiding. It is the one called Bukavak. Draw a conclusion. A burned homestead, a blow dealt in a fit of rage, murder and fire. Those events spawned the flaw that lured Bukavak. I need to find the people who were here on the night the house burned down.
Victor! I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge. Because I think it's time to get out of here.
Why the hurry, Father? We're the Tsar's men. How about the donation for the Tsar's army?
There are no Russian outposts here.
I think this is the guy with the nice boots.
You're the guy who trashed our comrades?
Say yes, and then you can do it again.
I can do exactly the same to all of you.
He's not as weak as he looks. He actually looks better than he did the other day.
But not counting the priest. He's still alone.
Not anymore, I'm not.
Can I just fucking curse them? Okay, so Rasputin doesn't give a fuck. What about adjusting upgrades? Oh, this... Strong attacks and focus. In order to launch a strong attack against an enemy, you must take away all of their focus, causing them to enter the breakdown state. Strong attacks are much more powerful than other skills and allow the fight to end quicker. Huh. Okay, so it's now the Salutor's moment. Liberum veto. Oh no, the magical dust. Strong attack opportunity. Go, bingo boy, and get wrecked. Rasputin doesn't give a fuck about helping us. Look at him in the background just being like, oh, that's interesting. Quick attack. Bonk. Nice. Some help for us, it is. I guess we're giving him a concussion.
Are you alright, sir?
Me? Yes, but can these salutors also help you in a fight? Can you manipulate people and cast these demons into their minds?
Generally speaking, yes. Are you sure you're alright, sir?
Call me Grigori.
Let's head back. I have to visit someone in the village who can tell me more about what happened here.
So now we have to do the second quest.
What do we have here?
They'll all gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just, Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something, there's nobody to be found. That's not yours, don't touch! All these newcomers causing more problems.
Am I sensing? I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. I'm telling you, go away, or I'll call for help! 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 Somebody help me!
What are you doing here, you tramp?
I'm not looking for trouble. I just wanted to talk.
We'll talk, all right.
Ooh, another combat.
The devil sent you.
You could say
No.
that, sure.
Okay. I guess we're not being nice. There's no one left to protect you.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please leave. Please, please.
Domestic squabbles. In this house lives a married couple who do not mince their words. They argue violently, loudly until they're out of breath, but they persist together despite everything.
Now I know that woman's trace. Vesna and her husband both left traces of themselves at Vasily's burned-out farmstead. Lucas sincerely loves his wife. You think he loves her strongly enough to kill for her? You're right. It'd be better to ask Vesna about that. I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
Come on.
Please open the door.
He'd better not be here when he gets back. He's not as talkative or polite as I am.
Resident see Luca as a sullen churl and a recluse. However, he seems to have a soft spot. Luca was at Vasily's house on the night the murder and fire took place.
I know you're scared, but please just open the door a crack and let me ask one quick question.
What do you want?
Give her the doll.
I think I've got something of yours. I found it by your father's burned-out farmhouse. You've imprinted your fear onto it. I know because I'm a thaumaturge. I want to help.
What do you want to know?
Where can I find your husband?
In the clearing by the forest. He's chopping wood with the others.
Thank you.
Get that thing out of here.
Nice. Nice.
Am I sensing?
I guess people are gonna kill themselves over a goddamn goose.
Over my dead body. I reject this verdict.
Well, I expected as much. And he wanted to come see you himself. He was first to judge.
I said what I said, and I won't.
Oh, hi
change my
lad.
mind.
Welcome to the
Go
channel.
away. You're attracting gawkers.
What's you doing over there? Nah.
Not gawkers. A witness. And let him listen.
I
He'll
cannot
see it
alt
better.
tab out of this game or the
Sir.
game will pause.
This liar and thief here stole a memento of my mother. And this witch says I'm supposed to hand my goose over to him too?
Because you strangled mine. And what do I care about some trinkets your mother left you?
Because we already know you strangled the goose, but you still
Oh,
haven't
I'm
proved
enjoying
that Bogdan
myself.
stole your
This
pet.
game is very interesting.
Where is the justice here?
On the conflicted neighbors, a dead goose lies between the quarreling peasants. The obvious bone of contention here. If the wise woman is to settle the dispute, she'd better do it quickly. It will come to fisticuffs in a moment. Yeah, I'm digging this game. It's not my preferred type of games, I much more prefer Souls-likes, but... I was thinking streaming this or Expedition 33, and I settled on this, because I already got this game from Humble Bundle. We can make Anatoly calm down.
Why don't you relax and listen to the words of a wise woman?
Well, all in all, it's...
Go, stunt power.
Come inside and tell me what you're doing here.
What do we have here? Salt on the doorsteps. If it works. Yeah, it's in Unreal Engine, so its optimization is not the strongest point, but it looks great.
Thaumaturgy never fails me. There is something here.
Yes. Whoa, that's a lot. I wouldn't say I'd like to read any of this. I wouldn't say I'd like to read all of this, that's what I mean. Bukovac, Pyatigorsk. Okay. Unfinished letter. So, my dear son. My heart is crying. Have I harmed you so that you write about me like this? That you renounce your legacy, your land, and your blood. I never said a word to you when you refused to farm with us, nor when you went to Tiflis to study. And now you're calling us stupid. Backward, you repeat after that rector of yours. Chudiecki, the Georgian, your language is the language of dogs. And you want to write to me only in Russian. Child, Georgia flows in your blood. She is the salt in your tears and the glue in your bows. You will not renounce her, you can't. I'm sorry, I have to explore all of this house. I must explore it. Dimension forced low. God damn it. I understand I can't re-explore those. Or maybe I can. If I only got an upgrade.
The villagers seem to have a certain respect for you, ma'am, so I wanted to ask your help with something.
I'm not getting any younger, boy. Talk before I drop dead.
I don't think I want to pick the third option. Accusing is a bit too over the top.
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive.
The fucking answer.
Again.
This time, it's a matter of life and death.
How is your search going?
Almost finished. I know who's attracting the Bukavach.
Can you reveal that secret?
It's Luca. It has to be Luca.
Do you still want to catch that Salutor?
Yes, absolutely.
Despite the risk?
I hope I can persuade you to come with me.
Yes.
That's an enormous favor you're asking me. I hope you'll be able to return it.
I give my word.
Did you hear? We're going to see Luca Bogosian.
Nice camp.
I'm not here to fight.
Luca!
What's she doing there?
You shouldn't have threatened my wife.
Why did you do this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one who brought the Salutor here. The spirit that you all say arrived in the village after Vasily's death. The Salutor is what's making fear consume you all and making you hot-headed. And it's because of your flaw, which has been within you since the murder took place.
A murder might just be about to take place.
Cut off his head.
What?
Tear off his head before he opens his mouth again.
She's evil.
Unless you're the one that killed him.
It's good that she came with us then.
And I'd do it again if I could.
Oh lads, I think
out of here.
a boss fight is coming on.
Here you are, Bukalaj. Vesna's flaw is mine, and you're mine.
Difficulty level. I think balance is the best to pick for now. Ooh. Fighting wild salutors. To defeat a wild salutor, you must get rid of the shadows that protect him. Vanquishing the shadows will weaken him, but the weaker he is, the more fiercely he will fight back. The bar tells you when the wild salutor sends more enemies against you. Let's go! Ooh, that's more focus than expected. I don't think we'd want to decrease. Let's go all in on just dealing damage. Oh no, he punched me. Bukavak has caused you to enter the suffering state. States have a benign or potentially deadly effect. Read their descriptions carefully and don't get caught off guard. Receives damage 2 at the end of every round. The effect stacks times 4. I think my spirit can remove debuffs. Let's see. Should I be able to finish him? Yeah. Oh, so this is the kind of a boss fight. This is fine. Diversion from this guy. We're gonna take a bit of healing from this one. Nice.
You lose, you lose, you lose. You're going crazy again, you blind fool.
A little faith, thaumaturge. Focus on what's true. My voice is true. I am the truth, you see. Look.
Taming a Salutor. You defeat Bukavask, the deed dimension Salutor, but you cannot tame him on your own. Rasputin comes to your help. The untamed Salutor won't obey your orders. Stops you from developing and weakens your perception. Fortunately, Rasputin soothed his anger. You achieved the unachievable. Oh, so I need Rasputin's help to catch Salutors?
Unbelievable.
How do you feel? Are you alright?
Well, I don't think I'm hallucinating, but that means I'm currently facing a crowd of furious lumberjacks with axes, so I'd say I've been better.
What? What? I'm telling the truth. I do it again. None of you understand anything. It's because of this magician. It's his fault.
The magician didn't kill Vasily. He didn't bring the evil here. You're a witch! To the stake with her! To the stake!
And you... why are you just standing there? Are you just letting them do this? Fine. I'll handle it myself. I did it before, and I can do it now.
What have you done? Go. You don't need to see this.
Let's go with heart.
Nothing has to be decided at the moment. Certainly not things that can't be undone.
Well, exactly. Beat it, you scoundrels. There's enough blood in this village already.
Sharing a village with murderers?
You were the first to spill blood!
It's not the same. If that's the case, you're banished from the village. Get out of here! will burn away the impurity you left in our village. Phew.
I guess that's the good ending for this quest. You.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know when the train arrives? The postmaster said it's usually no more than an hour late, so it should be here any moment. I got a tougher question for you.
Pardon?
Will this train get me close to Albuquerque?
I'm afraid that's an ocean away, and even to the ocean you've got a ways to go.
Thank you. Ever since I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, I can't get my bearings. The things I've seen, sir. Places I've been. I just can't get to Albuquerque.
I wanted to send 2 telegrams, one to Warsaw and one to Paris.
Mr. Shulsky, I was meant to send for you when the driver came to get the mail. My condolences about your father. Do you still want to send something?
Did you come to say goodbye to me?
More like to share my fear. Your condition yesterday, after the fight with that Bukovac, it troubled me. I don't think my treatments are having a long-lasting effect. And you don't look the best. Do you feel all right?
Fine, you can know about this.
I've just heard that my father is dead.
My condolences.
After your treatment, when I was hallucinating, I saw him. I heard his voice for the first time in years. I'm sure it was him. A strange feeling.
Maybe he came to say goodbye. Maybe it was his last chance to speak to you. A prophecy.
I hope not.
What do you intend to do now?
I have to bury my father in Warsaw. What about you?
Thanks to you, I don't think I have anything else to do here. I had a little time to think about what I saw in your mind. Tell me, Victor, have you ever seen a human skull cracked open on the cobblestones?
Say no?
I haven't.
I have. The skull of Franz Ferdinand himself, with his brain spilling out onto the sidewalk. I also saw the white steps in Odessa running with blood. A battlefield blanketed in lethal fog, with faceless beings emerging from it. This hasn't happened yet, but I saw it as clearly as I see you now. Thanks to you, I know that I can stop it. I know that I am part of history, and I can change it. Even at the cost of scorn, contempt, or my life. You promised me a favor, so Warsaw sounds perfect.
Yeah, I had to check something really quick. Apologies. The thaumaturge. Yeah, I'm sold. I'm sold pretty well on this game right now.
Warszawa! Warsaw! Warsaw! Last stop, Warsaw. Time to wake up.
It's clouding over.
The weather is like my mood.
Aside from the circumstances of the funeral bringing you back, you hadn't thought of ever returning here?
Tell him what you think about Warsaw.
I hate this city. It always makes me think of the stench of vodka, sweat, and urine. Corruption, poverty, and trust me, no justice but street justice.
I'm sure something must have changed since you left.
But probably not for the better.
What about the people? Those close to you? You'll never miss them?
Read him what the papers say about Warsaw.
The only person I consider close is my sister, but Varsovians? Let's see. Workers are striking. They want to take advantage of the Tsar's visit to Warsaw. The protests are being violently suppressed. Last week, around a dozen people were killed. Polish Socialist Party militants attacked a train. They stole money, bonds, and explosive materials. They're also suspected of robbing a transport of Dutch pomade. The socialists in Warsaw must look pretty sharp then. Further along, we've got murders, muggings, and poverty.
The newspapers feed on sensation. Remember that in darkness, even a small spark can be seen clearly. Even I can feel hope from all the people riding with us. Can't you?
Tell him what you've sensed in the passengers on your journey.
Even without my powers, I can tell that hope is bringing people here from all three partitions. Miners, steelworkers, governesses, maids, speculators, thieves. I've forgotten to read a few of our fellow passengers' possessions, and I know that hope can have many faces.
Will you share that knowledge with me?
Share a few observations.
There's a terrified woman riding with us. She's either running away or in hiding. I think that gentleman is smuggling something, because excitement is all mixed up with guilt inside him. And this dandy, he's going whoring.
If there's something I've learned in life, Victor, it's never to neglect the horse.
Rasputin be there like, yeah.
Warsaw, end of the line. Welcome to Warsaw.
I think the time's come to ask where you plan to stay.
I'll let you know when I come up with something.
Chapter 1, Warsaw.
When people unite, empires fall.
This goes that way. What's on the other side? Jakieś nothing. Oh, I've got 2 points that I can get. Chief of the Police of the City of Warsaw hereby informs the general public that in connection with their Majesty's visit, the number of units patrolling the streets on this day will be doubled. In particular, constables will look out for the groups of troublemakers that have been gathering more and more recently near major thoroughfares to protest against thaumaturges and demand that His Majesty officially condemn thaumaturges as charlatans and a menace to humanity. When yesterday, near Remarska Street, the police arrested 15 people who protested loudly and disrupted traffic, demanding that thaumaturgy be punishable by death. The protesters were intoxicated and started a fight with the police. Unit dispatched on the scene. Let's see. Put one into this. Is this not better to just have? Oh, I can exchange it, but I cannot. Interesting. That's damage over time. Well. Vehemence. It belonged to Vesna, a simple peasant girl from Transcaucasia, who killed her father in retaliation for his cruelty. Bukavak follows this flaw. Increases the deed dimension force by 1. I didn't know why she killed him, and the game is telling me this here outright. Act 1. The city that does not forget.
Why such a crowd?
The circus has come to town.
These are troubled times. Brothers turn against brothers. Russia has had enough bloodshed. The violence must stop. When socialists attempt to divide Russia and her subject nations, to dent the sword that smote the enemy at Grunwald, This demands my decisive action. Thus, by my grace, I hereby appoint as Governor General of Warsaw Georgi Antonovich Skowon.
A butcher.
Not a popular guy, I presume.
I see you ain't from here. That swine keeps a photo album of all the folks he's had shot at the Citadel.
Before and after execution.
Warsaw! The time for leniency and indulgence is over. From the moment this office is bestowed on me, no forces hostile to the subjects of Greater Russia will have any further right to exist. None! Whether it be brutal socialist subversives, communists, Jews, or other satanic provocators.
He sure knows how to unite a crowd.
Pardon me, are you Polish?
Yeah?
Yes, I feel Polish.
I feel Polish.
My name's Victor.
Wanda.
This is Russia here. Like it or not. Warszawa. Время террора закончилось.
Иди нахуй!
My first decision as Governor General of Warsaw. Arrestować.
Great heroes in their sense of timing. Of course, now they're the first ones in the fight.
Samoobladanie, Poliaki. We want that rebel. The Loudmouth.
Damn.
What happened?
Be a gentleman. Please kneel and tie my shoe.
Okay.
I didn't dare suggest it myself.
Can I ask you a tiny favor? The Russians can't find out about this.
Yeah, I'll just do it right in front of
The military
them.
is just looking for an excuse to suppress the crowd, and these workers are dreaming of thrashing a Russian gendarme.
Either one of you confesses to disturbing the peace, or всех забирай. We'll take you all in.
You can't handle all of us.
Can you get us out of here?
Leave.
I think I'm open to any kind of suggestion.
With a book like that, I'd find out what would convince one of these bastards to let us go. Or I'd take on that self-appointed leader of the proletariat.
Interesting strategy. Who are you, really?
A damsel in distress.
Those don't usually hide ammunition in there.
Can I explain it to you?
Okay.
For instance, I could disclose to a soldier that you came...
Maybe we should...
Well, since... I'm going to take a look around.
Hmm. Small bullets carry big emotions. Hope, because they were meant to benefit the cause. Fear, which in these difficult times makes its way to even the hardest of hearts. And determination, the companion of courage, without which it would be impossible to face reality. Each bullet was hidden in the nooks and crannies of the undergarments with care and precision, just like the previous time and the time before that. This is nothing new for that person who took the risk.
You still haven't squealed on me?
I'm going to take a look around.
I'm going to take a look around. Okay, let's start beating the Russians then. Well, just like the good old Polish times.
Pardon me, gentlemen.
The crowd has received the order.
We'll give them a moment to arrest them all, book them, interrogate them. Gospodi will be home in November.
Gentlemen, please forgive me. Maybe there's a faster way to get this situation resolved.
Back off, Polyak, or we'll start shooting. Paniatno? Scrum! Dawaj.
Wow, I don't want to hand Vanda to them. Let's first learn what we can. That's the other guy here to talk.
Do you think it's a good idea to stir people up and send them to face bullets and bayonets?
What do you want then? My whole life on my knees? Kissing Ruski's ass?
Offer your help in the fight.
I was trying to keep from dragging ordinary people into the fight. They won't expect us to strike first. How many are coming with us?
Let's see for ourselves.
There's a fight then! Selecting yourself or a Salutor. Summoning another Salutor. You can summon another Salutor at any time. A green frame around the Salutor's image means they're exceptionally effective in a fight with the given enemy. Read the description above the Salutor to find out why they would be useful at that moment. Okay, so Upper will be more effective then. Let's reduce focus. Don't die on me. Enemy reinforcements are on the way, by the way. Suffer! Young. I guess I can kill him. It's definitely dealing damage to us. Enemies can have a trait that makes them immune to your attacks. Traits are related to different dimensions and they can be disabled. To disable an enemy's trait, attack during Vassalator that belongs to the same dimension as the trait. Note that if you don't have the required dimension force, you can take away all of the opponent's focus on dodge and strong attack. Wow, he's got a lot of focus. You didn't expect the gun, did ya? Can I just keep casting Old Wound to fuck him over? What's this? One. I didn't expect this one. Fuck. One. He's fucking dead. Okay. You've lost Grimoire, you've lost Revolver.
Name?
Shulski. Victor. One of those Shulskis?
Yes.
My condolences. Now, profile.
Thank you.
What you pissing in the bucket for, asshole?
Where else am I supposed to?
Brown in the bucket, whiz on the wall.
You better remember that, too. That bucket's gonna last you guys till tomorrow.
Can I use the phone?
Well, that's fucking great. Revolutionary leaflets.
What are you staring at, Ganef?
I don't know what that means. Quit squealing. First time in the big city? He's one of them that went after the...
I mean, yeah.
I showed a couple of Russian soldiers when I think about the petitions.
I have moments like that sometimes.
And I
Same.
gave it to some Ruskies in the kisser, too. There's this red-bearded fella sitting there. I glassed him in the face, then kicked him in the bean, and wham! On the floor. And I pinched his billfold, too.
Did anybody ask you? Shut your damn trap. Well, are you from somebody?
Ask who sent them.
What about you guys?
Sonny, I've still been running the protection racket with Crook at the Ruzhitsky Bazaar. My dad used to work for him. But that was back in the day. Apart from that, I stay straight. I only hassle the Ruskies when I get a little loaded.
And I'm with the Shivs.
Bullshit. You ain't with the Shivs. Don't you go talking crap about the Shivs, cause I know 'em. You better give a fuller explanation, cause I lose respect real quick. I'm sensitive about folks like that. Who you from?
My name's Viktor Shulsky, and I work on my own behalf.
All right. Respect.
Respect.
First of all, I am a thaumaturge.
Now them, I got respect for. I know one really decent Jew from Povishla, who's a wizard too.
How about you? You got a foreskin or what?
Is my foreskin any of your fucking business?
Well, no. I was just...
Schmuck. But you don't look like much of a Warsaw lad.
Well, looks can be deceiving.
You should not judge a book by its cover.
A tough guy, like a real Warsaw lad.
I was born here. Now I've come home.
Welcome to Warsaw.
Oh, he's dying. Trying to thaumaturge his way out of this. And he failed.
I wouldn't call you a master strategist.
You got away from the station, so theoretically, we achieved our goal.
You're not losing your sense of humor. I guess this isn't your first time in a place like this, is it?
And those faces are very robotic. Like they're mannequins.
You'd better tell me if you managed to get rid of your ammunition.
If I hadn't, I'd already be locked up at the Citadel. I admit your behavior did successfully distract the Ruskies.
You're welcome.
All right then. What's such a gorgeous, hairy mug doing in a crummy place like this?
Ask who she is.
We've got a little time to kill. Maybe now you can tell me more about yourself. You seem to know your way around this setting. You been here often?
I'll take that as a compliment. And sure, sometimes, if the cause demands it.
What cause?
Let's say I know certain folks who'd find poles like you useful.
Dealers in stolen Dutch pomade?
Donut connoisseurs. They met at Burke Rotblitz's cafe.
What exactly do your friends do?
I'd be glad to tell you, over coffee and jam donuts.
I'm afraid all these screws might have more questions and want to keep you here longer.
Then you won't just miss out on the pastries, but also an adventure worthy of a great cause.
Shulsky!
I see you won't be hanging out here long either.
Fearless Wanda and the Smuggler of Bullets proposed a meeting at Berk Rodblitz.
Shulsky, this yours?
That's right.
Then take it and get out of here.
Can I ask why the sudden change of plans? Anyone I should thank?
If he wants to, he'll tell you himself.
Thank you.
I have my own file. Okay, another level up it is then. Don't they just have another one with suffering? It sounds the same. Very weird. I don't think I need something that restores my focus. Maybe get this. Good enough. But where is he needed? Sheev's gang. Yay, okay, dramaturgy point. Wow, this place is large. I mean, fuck. I guess we don't have anything else to do but first do the main quest. And then the game will open up more. Powązki Cemetery. The rush of civilization, success and the accumulation of capital. Marble angels smile mockingly, watching everything from behind the cemetery gate. Load it in, load it in. Note of an advertisement. Can I save the game? Probably should. Bingo boy.
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat, Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences. Thank you. Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Shulsky took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away? Was that his cause of death? His heart?
Ask why he's so interested.
Why are you so interested in my father's cause of death? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
I think I ought to arrest you, Taumaturge.
Why?
I haven't done anything, officer. What's the problem?
I barely recognize you either. You still haven't figured out who I am? Don't be surprised. The last time we saw one another was 20 kilos ago.
Uncle Voronian?
I will not keep you. That guy's probably all alone back there, among those vultures circling Stasio. I'm sure she'll be glad to see you. Go on. We'll talk later.
Sister?
Victor. I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad too. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly. Look at yourself. What happened?
I was in jail.
I took a short trip to a Warsaw jail.
What? Are you joking? During the funeral? Are you all right?
Everything's fine, don't worry. Have you written to Mother?
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family. It's getting late, and we've still got the reading, and I'll leave you two alone.
Okay.
Fine, let's get this over with. So, it was me who got it right in the end. Back then, on the train platform, was the last time we saw one another. 15 years ago. After brief suffering, fell asleep. Brief? Did you write this yourself? A tyrant, bigot, and liar, mistakenly absolved, died of... That's better. The day you died, I was a child when you hounded me out of here, and I remember... But in my dream you looked older. You were wrong. I've come back with 2 saluters. I'm sorry there are so many things. All those years, I set her Mother because she wanted something for herself in life. Ligia, me, because I was born a thaumaturge, but I didn't. And now... Farewell, Father.
Am I intruding?
How long has been eavesdropping?
Have you been eavesdropping like that for long?
All my life. I came to pay my respects to the dead. Stanisław and I were acquainted. You might say I knew everything about your father. Mr. Victor Shulsky, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
I don't intend to stay here too long.
I don't think so. I intend to leave as soon as I wrap up my family obligations. I doubt we'll have time to meet again.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Again, my condolences.
didn't catch your name.
My name's Kanichkin. Ivan Kanichkin. Goodbye.
Such interesting friends you had. I guess I'm more tired than I thought.
Costs 2. Fuck.
Great-grandmother Josefina, a thaumaturge.
More people than I would have guessed came to say their farewells to father. It turns out that he had both friends who were clearly affected by his death and enemies who found it exceptionally pleasing. Well, it seems father evoked extreme emotions in the people he had encountered during his life.
Grandpa Nikodem, a thaumaturge. I barely remember him. We can go. The hardest thing was getting the lid of the urn. The scattering I could handle.
You can play the clown, but I know how much this has cost you. I'm glad you went.
Love at a funeral. Eros post-mortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors? Konstancja Shabłowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Hyena.
Thank you. And you, sir?
We're twins, my dear lady.
The Shulskis reunited. You don't look like a horrid cripple. Why did you leave Warsaw so quickly?
Don't tell her anything. She'll write whatever she wants anyway. And we'd better get going.
I can sort it out, but it might cause you some trouble.
It's not worth getting your hands dirty.
Get out of here, or I might decide you're attacking.
Are you
I'm actually spurring you from him. Come on, children. I'm sure my Pietia is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
Fine.
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
Okay, I think we're gonna do this last interaction somewhere in the house, and I think we'll be finishing the stream for today.
Miss, your guests have arrived. The lawyer's upstairs too, waiting. A trifle jittery. Wonder if the tea I made him was too strong.
Thank you, Grażyna dear. Let the guests wait. First, I want to take care of the will.
I'll just wet my whistle and join you all upstairs.
Make sure Uncle makes it upstairs sober. And I'll suggest you don't dawdle either.
Master Victor, good God! Half your face covered, but I could tell right away it was you. You look just like your father in his youth. Completely his spitting image. Should I make you some cocoa, Master? It would...
No need to fuss, Grażynka. I'm used to worse chills than this.
It's lovely to see. But that's enough jabber for now. I've got the...
So many people. The portrait depicts father in his twilight years, the serious expression on his face.
I don't want to put my foot in my mouth again. I already failed to recognize someone once today, but you look familiar.
Well, I should think so. I was the victim of one of your starling hunts. Voronins must not be very memorable, cousin.
Pietya! Forgive me, and for shooting you as well. How are you doing?
Just some heart problems, not a subject for today. I'm sorry about Uncle Stanislav. Forgive me for not coming to the funeral. I can't bear cemeteries.
We'll have...
Goodbye.
Basement. Nothing in the basement, sad. It's going to be more spirits. 8 in total. Increases damage taken by 50%.
I'm glad you're here.
So many goodies laid out for the gift.
But this was Stasio.
I think you mean Quince liqueur with amber, right? But I won't...
I suppose I'm obligated to...
Good luck.
We have to go to the basement.
How did it go? Mission accomplished?
How about red wine?
This is what I found.
Oh no, it's Lygia who guzzles that when she's got a moment.
Should I put it back?
No, no. What? So? To an easy death, as Stasio and I used to say. Hasn't Lygia told you?
I haven't even had the chance to ask.
He didn't suffer, but such images in the memory are better saved for later. I'd prefer to remember him as he was. What then? Familiar faces keep vanishing from my life. Stasio and my Helena. I miss my...
At the funeral, there was this sad Jewish fellow, Mordechai Hayat. Do you know him, Uncle?
He worked for Stanisław, but that was a lot. So...
You'll all have to...
Alright.
Yeah, I haven't explored everything exactly. Green square? Oh. Well, let's go upstairs then. Be done with it. Can I get changed? Wardrobe! Oh, we can look differently. But yeah. So this is my room then. Nada. Nothing here, neither there.
I am ready, Mr. Shulsky. I only need all of you to be present. Can we start reading your father's will?
Can we? Let's go.
Yes, let his will be done. Again.
Let's begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat? Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify. Mr. Shulsky's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaclav Fedorov, Esquire,
that is myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888. In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen. Therefore, my first irrevocable wish is to appoint as executrix of this will my daughter Ligia Szulska. Immediately after my death, an inventory shall be conducted in full accordance with the law. After completing the inventory, all my personal movables will be sold at public auction. And let the funds raised thereby be donated on the anniversary of my death to the beggars near that cemetery. The administration of the remainder of my fortune I leave, without restriction, to the person of my daughter Ligia.
I'm not even getting a teaspoon.
All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. I wish that the business should be conducted with modesty, prudence, and honesty, as I have conducted it my whole life.
A joker to the very end.
To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following: my collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first mating.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement. Now, Mr. Fedorov, what did my father leave my mother?
Victor, be serious.
Nothing. There is a special item reflecting the absolute lack of any bequest to my former spouse, Nadia Fyodorovna Voronina. I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Viktor Szulski, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire, in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Szulski used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Meaning it's disappeared? Did father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
What?
A building? It collapsed on top of him? How? How did this happen?
It was a day like any other. Papa had gone for his habitual walk. Every Tuesday and Thursday, he'd take us. When he didn't come back for a long time, I got the bad feeling something had happened.
We rode there together. An entire wall of a tenement had collapsed. There were 3 victims, including Stasio, who had the bad luck to simply be walking by. To see him there in that condition, it's beyond...
The grimoire. Could someone have taken it?
Perhaps. In all that confusion?
But why would anyone want Papa's grimoire? An ordinary person won't use it. Would the Taumaturg just happen to be passing by?
Father had all his knowledge in there, but I don't know if it would be useful to someone other than him. I don't even know why he left it to me.
I'm sure Stasio had a reason.
Where did it happen? Where was this building?
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
So that's where it is. I've seen this place. I'd rather not imagine what condition you found Father in there.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
I foresaw a slightly more pleasant end for him, myself. I doubt even he deserved such a horrible death.
Those might be the kindest words you've ever said on the subject of a...
How typical of his sort of person, to keep a portrait in his study of a family that was only a family on canvas. Not long after the painting was done, he got divorced, ruined Energitas, and kicked out his son. But there the portrait hangs, as if family meant anything at all.
I don't know what exactly happened with Aboritse, but I know that Papa felt guilty. You don't want to forgive him even now that he's gone?
The dead need no forgiving.
What do you intend?
Ask about Mordecai Kayat.
And Mordecai Chayat. Could that be a lead?
I don't think so. He worked with Father, but he left more than I...
Do you know where I...
Sadly...
Do you have...
Father evidently knew us...
Korniechki?
All sorts of people came to Papa's store.
That's true.
And where are Father's things?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom.
And the store?
I've started stock-taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you...
As you wish. I think we have to look for...
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or... This is a good lead.
Now at least I can see how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my...
I'll see you out.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way.
The most important thing is you're here now.
Yeah. No, I guess we could tag with the spirit, but you know, let's leave it for the next session. Where's the bingo boy? There it is. So yeah, the game, I dig it. I don't know if this is a good, really game for streaming per se. I don't feel like I can add so much when I'm getting that invested. But who knows, I'll do a few more sessions, maybe we'll cancel it, maybe not.